Hi children, welcome back to Ramayanam. So, in yesterday's episode, we saw about Surpanaka. So, Lakshmana cut Surpanaka's nose and ears and sent her away. She went to Ramana and complained to him about Rama and Lakshmana. And she also told him that there was a very beautiful lady who was fit to be his wife. So, this Ravana, as he was fond of ladies, he wanted to have Sita for his wife. So, he wanted to capture Sita. Okay, children. So, now here in the jungle, Sita, Rama, and Lakshmana lived happily. And when one day Sita saw a very beautiful deer, a golden deer, roaming near her hermitage. Her kutir. So, when Sita saw the golden deer, Sita asked Rama and Lakshmana to get it for her. So, when Sita asked Rama and Lakshmana to get the deer for her, Rama also was fascinated. It was a golden deer. It was shining. It was not a normal deer. But just because Sita has asked for it, Rama wanted to give it as a gift to Sita. And when Lakshmana also told Rama that it was something different. It was not a normal deer. So, he also asked his brother not to go. But Rama asked Lakshmana to stay with Sita and take care of her. And he alone went behind the deer chasing it. Rama wanted to catch it and give it to Sita. But the deer ran and ran into the jungle as Rama understood that it was not an ordinary lady. It was some Maya. So, what did Rama do? Rama shot an arrow, and as the arrow pierced, the lady changed into Maricha the Rakshasa. The demon fell down dead. And this Maricha is the son of Tataki, who was first killed when Vishwamitra brought Rama into the jungles. And Ravana had asked Maricha to go and bring Rama away from Sita and Lakshmana. So, Maricha, while dying, he changed his voice as Rama and he said, "Ha Sita, ha Lakshmana," so that they might think that Rama was in trouble. And here, what did Sita think? Sita, who was in the care of Lakshmana, asked Lakshmana to go and see where his brother was, because she could hear the voice of Rama, because Maricha had changed his voice as Rama and he shouted, "Ha Rama" and "Ha Lakshmana." So Sita was completely thinking that it was Rama's voice and Rama was in trouble. But Lakshmana, who knew everything, he knew about his brother's strength was is he consoled Sita saying, "No, Ma, it is not my brother's voice. It is some Rakshasa Maya. They are playing a trick. So you please don't worry. My brother is safe." But Sita did not listen to Lakshmana, and finally Lakshmana had to go because Sita started abusing him for not going to save his brother. And now, what did Lakshmana do? Lakshmana could not just see, he drew a line with his bow and asked Sita to be inside the line. Now, Sita was waiting for Rama and Lakshmana to come. Knowing that Rama and Lakshmana were away from the kutir, Ravana came there in the form of a sadhu. He came there in the form of a bhiksha. He came for bhiksha in the form of a sadhu. When Sita offered him some fruits, he did not accept that. Lakshmana has drawn a line and Sita should not come out of it. Lakshmana drew the line and told his sister-in-law that you should not come out of this line at any cost. And Sita offered some fruits to the sannyasi from inside the line. The sannyasi, who was Ravana himself, asked Sita to come out of the line as he could not enter into the line which was guarded by the Devatas. So Sita did not want to come out of the line, but at the same time she was afraid that she was hurting a sannyasi without giving him food. So Atidhi Maryada. So she thought it was her duty to respect an Atidhi. So she put her leg out of the line. As soon as she put her leg out of the line, the demon Ravana transformed into his original form. And this Ravana he spoke to her like a sadhu and changed himself as his original form as a demon with 10 heads and 20 hands. So when Ravana transferred himself like this, Sita fainted and fell down on the earth before the kutir. So Ravana had a curse that he should not touch any woman without her consent. Now, when Sita fell down, Ravana took the area on which Sita fell, the entire landscape, he lifted it and he carried it away. And he started flying in the sky. So Sita was fainted and she didn't know what is happening. And now when Sita got up, she found that she was being carried away. She was being carried away. Who's carrying her away? The demon Rakshasa. Ravana was carrying her away. So she started screaming. She screamed, saying, "Save me, save me." When her scream was heard by Jatayu, the eagle, yes, the eagle came to fight Ravana to release Sita. And the big bird started to pierced Ravana with its beak and claws, and Ravana finally cut the wings of the bird Jatayu. So, the bird Jatayu, you can see Ravana injuring the bird, and Jatayu fell down to the ground, and Ravana carried away Sita. As Ravana was carrying away, Sita finally tore her sari a little and put all her gold into ornaments in that, and she threw them down. When here in a pond, Hanuman was doing his daily puja, the ornaments which Sita tied in the cloth came and fell into the hands of Hanuman, who lifted his head and saw some lady being taken away by a demon. So Hanuman saw the person taking away. So, and the lady crying for help. And the whatever the bundle of ornaments fell into Hanuman's hands. Hanuman took it to his master Sugriva and Vali. Okay, and so, and finally Ravana carried away Sita, and when Rama and Lakshmana came back to this place near the Kutir, they found that the land was completely, there was a big hole, and the land which was Sita fell there was lifted and taken away. So now Rama and Lakshmana started searching for Sita here and there. So in tomorrow's episode, children, we will see how Rama and Lakshmana, in search of Sita, met with Jatayu, met with Hanuman, who showed them the trace of Sita. So children, I conclude my story here. So this episode I end. Bye children.